Well, hello there, Wargamers. It is me, Luka, from MiniWarGaming.com, bringing you another Warhammer 40k 10th edition battle report. I am joined by my guest, George. Today, we're going to be playing 1,500 points. It's going to be reminiscent of an old 7th edition game. Deathwatch against Necrons, a classic.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k battle report.
You're probably wondering why I'm playing Deathwatch today. Well, there are several reasons I'm playing Deathwatch today, and it's easier to not explain it. But I'm going to be giving you Deathwatch today. So we are going to be playing with their specific detachment and leading the entire thing. Well, we have a Watchmaster with the Beacon Angelus. He will be our warlord today, and he will be joined with a rather expensive Proteus kill team with 10 members. Now, it's all what you see is what you get there. I am going to have a couple members with jump packs for the sake of having a couple guys with jump packs. I got a couple Terminators, and we got 6 veterans. 4 of them are going to have frag cannons. 2 of them are just going to have their standard war gear, I believe. My next pick will be a Primaris Deathwatch Captain. He is going to have a shield and a master-crafted power weapon. Just to fill up points, we gave him the Tome of Ectoclade, so I'll be able to Oath of Moment twice, once per game. Effectively, that's what that does. And he will be joining the Primaris kill team. That's the Fortis kill team. A couple of intercessors. Actually, we got 4 intercessors with the plasma incinerators. I got a random outrider in there because I could. And then 5 kill team intercessors in general. My third character choice will be a lieutenant, standard loadout, mastercrafted bolt gun, chainsword, but the chainsword is upgraded to be the Thief of Secrets today. It just makes it all around a lot better in a lot of ways, actually. And he will be joining a 10-man Deathwatch veteran team with a bunch of frag launchers and standard loadouts on them. Just keeps them a little bit cheaper because they can only take veterans, so not as expensive as the Fortis kill team. Not the Fortis kill team, but the Proteus kill team. And then I have a 5-man unit of Deathwatch veterans with their long vigil range weapons. Effectively, they're combi weapons. And that is nearly it, except I shouldn't forget, I do have a Corvus Blackstar with some las cannons and the Ignores Cover Auspex upgrade. And finally, 1 Eradicator squad because it was in the collection, and I had the points for it. That there, folks, is my Deathwatch list today at 1,500 points. Let's go take a look at what George is bringing with his Necrons.
Hello everyone, I'm George. Today I've got my 1,500 points of Necrons, starting out with the Catacomb Command Barge, which will be my warlord today, equipped with a Gauss Cannon and the Sempiternal Weave. We also have Illuminor Caesaris, a Scorpec Lord with some Scorpec Destroyers, and a Technomancer with the Canoptic Cloak to do some fix-yuppie stuff. For battle line, we've got 3 units of 10 Necron Warriors, 2 units have Flayers, and 1 with a Gauss Reapers. Then we got a couple of little Vanguard units with some Canoptic Scarabs scuttling around everywhere just to try and be annoying. And then finally, we have the Doomsday Ark. And that's my 1,500 points of Necrons.
Beautiful. Love to see it. Love the list. Let's go take a look at our mission today. Today's Leviathan mission game will be a legendary Dawn of War style deployment along the long table edges with 5 objectives, 1 in each player's deployment zone, and then 3 in no man's land, 1 directly in the middle flanked by 2. The actual mission will be Purge the Foe. It's a classic. It's all about holding objectives and smiting the enemy. So, starting the second battle round, you'll score victory points from the objectives as follows. You'll get 4 if you control 1 objective, and an additional 4 if you have more than your opponent. And of course, different scoring for the 5th battle round, but you're all familiar with that. And at the end of every battle round, here's the killy one. This one is important though. You get 4 victory points if you killed any enemy units, and an additional 4 if you killed more than your enemy. So as an example, if I kill 2 and George killed 1, I'll get the extra points. Simple as that. And that's it. You can get up to 50 points in the primary there. The other 40 will be coming from our secondary mission cards, with both George and myself have taken the tactical approach. And that's relevant for our mission rule. We have targets of opportunity. It is replete with tactical targets of opportunity, ideal for warlords who are eager for glory. Luka does not know what the word replete means, but I can assume what it means here. It is going to be allowing us to draw 3 cards instead of the usual 2, and you keep all 3 of them, and you can score all 3 of them as well. So it's going to be a very high-scoring secondary game. Don't forget, guys, if you want to come play some war games with us here at MiniWarGaming.com, well, go to MiniWarGaming.com/challenge for all of the details. 40k, Sigmar, Middle-earth strategy battle games, Horus Heresy, actually quite a bit. We would like some of you Heresy guys to come back. I haven't seen you in a while. Where are you? We need some Heresy content. And any other game too, really. If you want to play it, ask Josh. He might figure it out. Figured I'd show off the table a little bit before we muddy it up with our armies. Just to go over some of the terrain here. We got a lot of Games Workshop kits and a lot of old green leaf terrain rocks here too. I just wanted to do barren planet surface, kind of devoid of life, more industrial than anything really here. And the Necrons attacked. We're taking it back, or we're simply defending it. It's one of those 2 kind of situations. Gonna go ahead and roll off to see who gets to pick a side and start deploying things. 2. Thank you for 2. All right, let's do it again. 5. 6. March of war. All right. Well, you, sir, would you like to be that side or this side?
My army is closer to this side.
I love that. I appreciate that greatly. So we're going to have some Necrons on that side, and we're going to have some Deathwatch on this side. I am going to have a few units in reserve, but we'll go over all of that once we're done deploying our forces. And we're back, and all deployed here. So, super elite army for Marines, really easy, especially at 1,500 points. I have my Fortress kill team, totally with my captain over here. Hey, look, he was there the whole time. I have my Corvus Blackstar hovering. It's going to start the game on the field with the 10-man veteran team with the lieutenant, with the Thief of Secrets inside of it. And then I have the other veteran team with their long vigil weapons. And that's it. In reserve, I have my Watchmaster with the Beacon Angelus, as well as 1 unit of Eradicators ready to eradicate in strategic reserve. What do we got on your side here, George?
So starting here, we've got some Canoptic Scarabs just scuttling up the side. We've got some Flayer Warriors. We've got Illuminor Caesarus. We have some Immortals with Gauss Blasters. We've got my Combat Blob of Scorpex with the Scorpec Lord. We've got my Lord on Command Barge over here. He's just watching over everything. We've got some Reaper Warriors. Got our little Scarabs over here. Some Warriors. And my Technomancer, which is
hanging out there.
He's got Lone Operative, so he's just fixing, he's beat booping on the Doomsday Arc.
Outstanding, outstanding. Well, that works, okay. And that's about it. We can go ahead and roll off to see who's going to go first in this game. High roll is going to take it. I just got to go over here to grab a die. And we have a 5 for the Deathwatch and a 3 for the Necron. So it will be Deathwatch turn 1. All right. I'm going to show off our scorecards today. It's just a physical little thing I have here. So command points, I'm on the left, George is on the right. The D10s will track our primary up to 50, and our secondaries are going to be below us here. And they're usually always worth 5 each. If they're not, I'll just have a little die to show what they are worth. I'm going to go into my command phase and draw myself 3 cards because of our mission roll. High command dictates I must kill a character with assassination. That's going to be a little difficult. Area denial will be very achievable. It's always lucky to draw that right away, but it does kind of force you to put a unit in the middle, which actually makes me realize this might be harder than I thought to do. And a tempting target. George is going to pick an objective for me to go for off the rip. As for area denial, the Corvus Blackstar can go for it. It does have OC0 like all flyers, but you don't care about objective control for area denial. You just have to have a unit wholly within 6 of the middle. So we got him to pull that off with. I assume tempting target's going to be over here.
It is going to be over there.
Which is impossible for me to achieve at the moment, so thank you.
You're welcome.
And then assassination, the only viable target I really have would be the Barge, but he's got a Sempiternal Weave. Really, it's just generally hard to kill.
Yeah.
Sempiternal Weave Barge is like very difficult to kill. We're gonna not go for him probably until I got no other targets. It's a good upgrade for him. I like, it's like that or the Crown. I like the Weave a little bit better. Overall, it just keeps him around longer. And that's kind of it. So the only feasible one I have is area denial, which I was focused on getting that one, I guess. As for my mission tactics, there's apparently only 3 of them, and I got 5 battle rounds to play with. I'm not going to go for any right now, especially with my Watchmaster in reserve or something of the likes. So we are going to not do any of that, but we're going to pick an Oath of Moment target. George has had bad luck with his Scorpec destroyers here at MiniWarGaming this week. This is your 3rd game, I believe. Second game?
Second game.
Okay, so they haven't done anything in the first game.
Yeah.
They failed charges, everything like that. So I'm going to allow them just to stay in the game. I'm going to let them do that on their own. I'm going to let them just outplay themselves. And I'll just worry about all the other elements of the army, and you can just have them. So my Oath of Moment target will be those Necron warriors over there, I think, is the plan. And that is it. We got our command points. We're at 1 each. And I'm going to go right to movement. These guys are going to position up here. And then we're going to have the Corvus Blackstar go to the middle. And these guys are probably just going to keep reality in check right there. And that's about it. So Corvus flew like the Corvus flies, holding within 6 in the middle there for area denial. The only thing, it's going to give me 5 victory points, but it gives the Scorpec destroyers a 9-inch charge into it. So, I mean, we'll see what that amounts to when we get there. Kept this kill team still. And then over to here, I ended up advancing my... Not Fortis. No, they're Fortis. Yeah, they're the Primaris guys. My Fortis kill team to that position, because where they were going to end up wasn't going to be really in range of too many shots. And this way I have better line of sight to the Warriors, because this was blocking the line of sight for the most part. But it means I'm going to have to use Dragon Fire rounds on them to give them the assault rule. But they also ignore cover, which is kind of cool. And, well, welcome to that phase where I am going to use Dragon Fire rounds on them. But the captain is going to make it for free. Load up those magazines, and we are gonna fire over this way into these warriors. Now they are near the Illuminor, so all these shots at them will be at -1 8. The AP of the weapon will be reduced by 1. There we go. That's the words I want to use. But all the weapons are assault, so I can advance and fire them. Now, if some of you have laughed at me, you are warranted. The plasma incinerators, as well as the bolt rifles, are already assault weapons, so I will not be using Dragon Fire rounds. Instead, I'll be using a much more aggressive round, I guess. It's going to be Kraken rounds. Extra range by 6, and the extra AP will counteract Illuminor's rule. I'll start off with the 4 plasma. These 3 models cannot draw line of sight to the Necron warriors. This unit is not below half strength, so I'm just hitting on 3s. But the Oath of Moment says these guys really have to die, so I get the rerolls. And I'm not going to be using any of my supercharge here. 3's to wound with reroll. So I got 4 wounds at minus... effectively 2 after all the modifiers, but you get cover, so -1, so you should have 5 ups. Yeah, it'll be 4 of them, and that kills 2, no problem. And then I got a couple of bolt rifles. Be just the 2 bolt rifles. Got there, those 3 can't fire. 3s, ooh, nice. 3s, oh, nice. 4 at -1, but cover, so 4 ups. Hey, bolt rifles did more damage. So I killed 5 in total, and then I got to figure out what a twin bolt rifle does. Oh, that one doesn't have assault, so I can't fire it. So we're good to go. That's it. We did our thing. 5 get gunned down, and George would like to use Undying Legion here to immediately make them reanimate D3 of their wounds. And it's going to be... Bloop, they're not being led, so it's just 3.
Nah, it's just the 3.
That's still not bad, though. Counteracted over half the damage.
Yeah.
Got 3 standing up, 2 in the back, 1 out in the front there. And the only other thing to fire would be the Black Star. Oh, with the Corvus Black Star, we're going to fire both of the missile launchers and the twin las cannon up at our friendly Doomsday Ark right up there. So it's got 2 missile launchers. 1 is going to hit, and strength 10. So what's your toughness on a Doomsday?
9.
3. Nope. And then the twin las. Plunk. Plunk. It's twin. Plunk. Hey, right to a 4+ invulnerable save because of the old quantum shielding on it. Bounces right off it, no damage. That is the end of my turn 1. I score 5 victory points for area denial. I am going to get rid of tempting target to get a victory point. Do I want to keep assassinate? Kind of tempted to. It all depends on where that Scorpec Lord goes. It might make you feel a little spooked on him. Then again, you always bring him back to life. No, I'm going to get rid of Assassinate. Necron character, infantry character is really hard to kill. And again, the Assassinate doesn't care if they stand back up. Nah, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to keep Assassinate. I'll get rid of Area... No, I'll get rid of Tempting Target, and I'll get myself an extra command point here.
Right, so I've got extend battle line, so I just need to run up to the center of the board. I've got bring it down, so that black star needs to die.
Boo.
I mean, I wanted to kill it anyway. And then attempting target, so Luka's going to be picking me an objective, and I'm going to try and run.
I wonder which one I'm going to pick. So not much to do in the command phase here. No battle shocks, just right to reanimating, which are these warriors. It's just D6 because that's the warrior rule.
Yep, so I just need a 2 effectively.
Naturally. We're going to get the 1 right there. And as for attempted target, I forgot to point out, but it will also be this objective over here because that'll be difficult-ish. Scarabs row C0, so they can't contribute to it. This is the target for Bring It Down, my Corvus Black Star, and what was your third? Oh, just you have to grab any one of these 3 objectives on the table. So if you grab this one, that's actually 10 victory points, which ain't bad at all. But we're good to go right to movement. And just give an update on the current command points and the score. Nothing on primary yet. You don't really score that till the end of the battle round. And I got 1 secondary. All right, now what do you want to do for your movement? What do you if you could summarize it?
Effectively, everything is just going to go forward. We want to push into that center bit, grab those middle objectives, and shoot the heck out of you.
Hope for the best.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to be right back after all of these Necrons move. And we're back! So these Scarabs moved up the board, as did the Warriors, the Luminor, and the Immortals, all breaking cover, running up. Like George said, here come the Scorpek, the Scorpek Lord, a couple Plasma Sites, the Barge, more Warriors, more Warriors. These ones actually advanced 6 down the hill.
And then we've got some Canoptek Scarabs who advanced up as well.
Right behind that Void Shield generator. The Doomsday Ark did not move, because if the Doomsday Ark does not move, it gains the Devastating Wounds ability, which is real spicy. I like it a lot. All right, well, we're ready to start shooting. Right?
Yeah.
Right. What's the plan of attack here?
Kill fly.
Kill fly?
Kill fly.
Kill fly or that flies? All right,
Yeah.
how do you want to start that? How do you want to start that off? Right off the bat,
Big bada boom.
So I don't know if it's flare or razor in range of anything, but the Doomsday Cannon is going to crack a shot right at it. Now, Corvus Black Stars have stealth built in, and I'll be getting some cover because of this. So hopefully that keeps me alive, though. I might use Armor of Contempt all the same. Armor of Contempt, absolutely. So let's go ahead and fire its giant blast off.
So D6 plus 1.
You know what? We didn't discuss cock dice earlier. How do you usually like to play? I always just go with what the guest does.
I usually do majority facing.
That works for me. Done. 3 it is. Well, 4 technically. Some people do flat. Some people do kind of whatever it looks like. I personally don't care. It's whatever works.
Fantastic. So +1 for staying still, -1 because of stealth. So we're hitting on 3s.
Yes, sir. It is a heavy weapon. Boom. 1 miss because I'm sneaky. What's the strength on this?
Strength 15.
It's 3s to wound.
Yep, 3s.
6s are good.
6s are good.
Boom. What's the base damage on that gun?
4.
So that's 4 mortal wounds, just a giant chunk out of it, and 2 wounding hits on top of it. It's AP 4. Armor Contempt reduces it to AP 3, and we have a 2 up save because of cover. So we have 5 up saves against those 2. Let's see if that Ceramite holds. I got a 3 and a 5. Ooh, Armor Contempt saves 1. So that's 8 damage though. Ooh, he can't take much more of that. Just remaining hull points on that bad boy. Boom, out of 14. So he could take a licking. He's actually a pretty tough little flyer. Moving on to these Reaper Warriors. Unfortunately, only the 2 up front are within range to plink a couple shots at Mr. Corvus Blackstar. Should be 2 shots each?
It's 2 shots each, 4s but 5s because you're stealthy stealth.
Stealthy stealth.
But I want 6s.
Yeah, lethals.
So
5s or 6s. Hey,
6s!
3 wounds! I don't actually get the benefits of cover on this one. I would never claim something tiny like that. Let's be real. I know that's how the rules work, but we're going to play it a little bit more realistic than that. Don't try and grasp for straws. People, you want to keep your friends when you play Warhammer. Let's go with... I still have Contempt active, though, so back to 3s. All the same. No, honestly, it doesn't really... I take 2!
Yes!
Not bad. We have 4 remaining wounds. Oh, no. Moving on, the Barge's Gauss Cannon. I assume...
Yeah.
Corvus Blackstar.
These things. So the Catacomb Command Barge's Gauss Cannon is going to be hitting on 4s because of the annoying stealth, but we want them 6s again, and I get nothing.
Yeah, stealth didn't matter. You guys just sucks at shooting guns. It's either him or his crew, technically. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be his crew. They haven't woken up yet.
No, and Nick annihilate with the Scorpek Lord and the Corvus Blackstar.
So hitting on 3s because -1 stealthy stealth stuff. So
He does get... Oh, it didn't matter. I was going to say he gets +1 to hit because he's leading a unit.
That is very true, but
It don't matter.
doesn't matter.
What is it has blast, rapid fire or something?
It's rapid fire, but it's not in rapid fire range, and strength 6.
Fives
so
to wound.
5s.
I see a wound. And 2. Saves because of contempt. Ooh, 6 and a 5. Nice, good job, Ceramite. Realize he'd be dead right now if I didn't make some of those Ceramite saves. Spicy. Moving down the line, these Gauss blasters, 24-inch range, a couple shots. Coming with the Corvus Blackstar. You will have cover for this industrial thing in the middle, as well as armor contempt. So it still will be 3-up saves after all, because these guys are actually AP2 because they're battle line near the Illuminor.
So we're hitting on 4s.
We want 6s.
But yes.
1 wound. 5 hits. These are 5. No, the strength.
Strength 5.
T10, 6 to wound, but they get to re-roll.
Yes.
Because I'm near an objective. So I got 1 more wound. And then 2.
So 3 wounds.
You do 2 damage to him. He's got 2 wounds left. Poor Corvus. This can be done by only one man, one Illuminor over here. Gonna go pop his staff into the Corvus Blackstar's 36-inch range. I remember what it did. It's always been like a good las cannon kind of weapon. Yeah. What's it do right now?
So 3 shots. Okay. Strength 9.
5
AP minus 3. 3 damage.
So only one needs to get 3.
Only 1.
All right, what are we thinking? You're ready? I guess there's nothing fancy.
There's nothing to think.
All right, fair.
No think, just do.
What does he hit on? Ooh, probably.
I think 2 hits. 2 hits.
He hits on 3s.
Hits on 3s.
All right, so stealth negates 1. 5s to wound otherwise.
Come on. Oh.
Is there any rerolls?
There's no rerolls.
No rules on the lance at all.
No rules. It's just straight.
Okay.
And a miss.
Would you like to reroll one of those with the command point?
No.
All right. Fair. Hypothetically, if you did, I would have failed my save.
Oh.
Do you want to do a hypothetical, see if you wounded?
Yeah, that's hypothetically. No.
Oh, okay, good. All good. All good.
No,
So right decisions all around.
Yeah.
We got some flayers over here who are going to put some shots down the table into my Fortis kill team. 9 shots from the flayers into the Fortis team.
So 4s to hit.
6 wound.
6 wound. 1 wound.
Sorry, 1 wound and 1 hit. Wow. Oh man, it's okay. They're Deathwatch. They're super scary. I get it.
4s to wound on the 1.
Hey, we got a single wounding hit. No AP. 3 up on that guy. You're good.
So
Can't
good
de-atomize this. And that's it. Oh, you said you wanted to charge with these guys.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. It looks like an 8 or a 9 if I had to eyeball it. Let's see what you get though. And 7. Ooh, probably a fail, but we'll check. This is not quite good enough. I assume you don't want to re-roll that.
No, I do not want to re-roll it, but you know what I do want to do.
What are we thinking?
I want to charge
the 9-inch charge. All right, that's right. Save the re-roll. Oh, come on. Do you think you have it? Are you confident?
I'm confident. Let's do this.
That's confident.
No guts, no glory.
4.
CP.
Okay, this is a 4 to glory. 1 command point re-roll. Survey set. Oh my god! I said I'll let you. I'm gonna ignore them. I'm gonna let them fail the charges all game. I'm gonna let them just fumble over their own tripods, I guess technically. So that will be it for the turn. Did you get any secondaries?
No.
Not a single one. You had 3 to do, 2 slow to get to them right now, unfortunately. So that will be Necron's turn 1 done. Do you want to get rid of any of them for me?
I'll get rid of a tempting target.
Oh, you don't want to go for this one?
No.
All right, fine. So that's an extra command point for you, bring you to 1. As we go into my turn 2, you'll go to 2. Well, I'll show you all that in a second. Ooh, before we go on to the second battle round, at the end of George's fight phase, you always hit all the phases technically. I'm going to use a command point on Teleportarium. I am going to put these guys in reserve, and they can show up at the end of my next movement phase. The plan is they're going to disappear on George's turn, and they're going to show up over here on this turn. And we're going to hammer those Necron warriors for no reason at all, just because I don't like their face. But what it does let me do is, because they rolled pretty well in their advance, but I think I can show up within 9 of them and in range of the objective, giving me more primary points is the main thing. Because 9 inches away is about there. So I'll be within 3 of the objective to score it. And it'll give me more pressure on them to hammer them all out. Definitely have to get my veterans out of here. Don't love that. But that Corvus Blackstar doesn't have much life left to it. So we're going to go on to my turn 2 now. These guys are technically not here. I'm going to take them off the table. Cost me 1 command point. I've already used the free one this battle round on rounds that did some stuff, I guess. Looking at my cards, I still have Assassination from last turn. I have some play on it to a degree. I also drew Cleanse and Investigate Signals. So I'm not going to be going for too many of those. And that would require... They're actually technically not there in my command phase. They don't show up to my move phase, but I put them where I wanted them and then the movement phase because they're in reserves right now. The only units I really have on the table are these veterans and that Corvus Blackstar with its veterans and lieutenant inside of it. So, with that in mind, Cleanse has to be a no man's land objective or the enemy's deployment zone. So these guys can't do anything with it. That's fine. These guys, I'm not going to give up an entire Fortis kill team to get me 3 victory points. I'd rather just kill things and get points with them later. And Assassinate can be done if I go for the character in the middle. The Scorpack Lord is the most viable one to go for. The other ones are a little too durable or impossible to attack because of Lone Agent. And I Investigate Signals as a wash. The same reason I can't do Cleanse, essentially. So we're going to go for Oath of the Moment. Remember when I said I'd leave the Scorpack Destroyers alone? I lied.
I mean, I did say give me 1 turn.
That's true. I gave you 1 turn with them. So you had your 1 turn. Oath of the Moment.
Dang it.
We will pick a mission tactic. Malleus Tactics. That'll be it for the command phase. For scoring, I get 4 victory points because I'm on 1. Again, OC 0, and those guys actually aren't there yet. I apologize for putting them there. That's just where I planned on putting them when they show up from reserves. But yeah, 4 points for this. And I should note at the end of the last battle round, neither one of us killed anything, so we don't get any points for Purge of the Foe. You were close, though.
We are both terrible at this game.
Hopefully, and against my preferred play style, the Deathwatch are going to hammer the Necrons pretty bad here, but we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. As we go to my move phase, I'll take a look at the score first. Currently at 4 primary, 2-2 command points, and I got the area denial. First and foremost, we are going to disembark the veteran team and the lieutenant inside of it from the Corvus Blackstar. Star? I can't speak today. After I do that, they are going to move right up towards the Scorpack Destroyers, and I will show you what that looks like. And then these guys are probably going to hop over the pipes or push up and around this way. At least. We'll see what the range look like. They disembarked and moved their 6 right up to the Scorpack Destroyers. At the end of the move, George wants to Overwatch?
Yeah.
With these guys here?
Yeah, we're gonna reap you.
Alright, so it'll be 20 Reaper shots. 6s to wound, because it's all lethal.
Lethal!
That is 1,
2.
2 wounds, eh? AP 1 though. Alright, let's see what we get. That is gonna be a wound on a Marine. I guess I'll take that on... Oop, these guys are in the wrong spot. And put the Xenophase Blade out front just so I remember that's the Xenophase Blade. And, well, literally the Xenophase Blade. I'm feeling inclined to put this on the Infernus Heavy Bolter, because what the heck, it's literally just a Heavy Flamer and a Heavy Bolter, either one really. We'll put it on the old Black Shield because he technically has an illegal loadout, but I mean, he's just got a regular bolt gun and long vigil weapon. For that movement, the Corvus Blackstar's got to reposition, though he's kind of hurt. He might stay right there. He's got cover against that he's got pretty okay cover. He might just back it up a little bit to there to get more cover from this side as well. But just to stare down the Doomsday Arc up there, just to try and trade blows. He's got 2 wounds, so he's not like looking super hot, but that's fine. I did move these veterans over 1 rank, or 1 file, so we're still in range of the objective, but we just have better kind of coverage over here. And at the end of my movement phase, bam, these guys show up from the Teleportarium. And I guess I'll bring the Watchmaster in as well as my Eradicators. And for the Eradicators, obviously I'm going to put them near the Doomsday Arc. So they're going to show up near the Fortis team, near the Doomsday Arc. And then I decided, I don't know why, but I put the Watchmaster over here, I guess, with this Proteus kill team. So all I really did was, like, I could have just kept the Fortis kill team over here and put the Watchmaster over here, but I decided to have a little bit of pizzazz with them, I guess, and spend the command point to swap them around. It's all good. It's all the same in the end, really. We're good to go to shooting. So, gosh, I'm just going to start with... So, they're Oath of Momented. I could pick another Oath of Moment with him later, so we'll keep that in mind. And that's... These guys deep struck because of his Beacon and Jealous. That's why he's over here. And I want to fire this into that. Everything. So 2 missiles and a twin las cannon, but we're a -1 to hit. 2 missiles on 4s, both miss, and the twin las cannon misses. All right, who's 2 hurt to keep the fight going? Let's do the Eradicators. We got 3 melter rifles. Josh does not have a multi-melt in his collection, which is fine. I'll put the 3 melter rifles up here to see whatever damage I could do. They hit on, that's a drop die. They hit on 3s, but because it's a vehicle, we get to reroll all hits. And then they wound on 5s, but because it's a vehicle, we get to reroll the wound rolls. We got 2 of them, and then these are right to your invulnerable save. Quantum shielding.
4-ups.
Make 1 fail. Would you like to reroll or keep it?
You're just D6 damage, aren't you?
Just D6 damage.
D6.
You heal 2d3 on your turn.
I will be healing 2d3. I'm okay with this.
Right, so it's going to deal 2 damage, but because this vehicle, I reroll it. 3 damage!
Perfect.
We're going to move on from those Eradicators to this kill team, and they're going to fire into these Necron warriors. I'm going to remember they get lethal hits. I'm not going to bother with any kind of... Ooh, extra range and AP could be kind of cool. 1 unit or 2 kill teams get it. And I only have 2 kill teams. I don't really care if they have the ammo right now. So no, I won't be using any ammo on them. I'm just going to hit them with guns. Going to bother supercharging with the plasmas. And these are the ones that want to finish off units. And they should be at full strength. So they're good to go. I had nothing else I could really hit them with. I guess I could have done these guys, but it doesn't really make the most sense. So 3s to hit. And that's a wound. These are 3s to wound. So that's 5 wounds at -2. 6 up saves. Bloop. That is 3 dead. That's not bad. 5 bolt guns. They are hitting on 3s because they moved this turn. Wounding on 4s. That's 2 at minus... Oh, there might have been 6s there. I don't really mind too much. 2 at -1. So these are going to be 5s. 1 gets gunned down. And then I got the twin bolt gun on this guy. 3s. And 4s. Twin linked. 1 wound. -1. 1 additional... All right, 1 additional dead. There's 5 wounded warriors in that squad. Might as well keep on keeping on. So, next up, these guys aren't going to... damn. They're long visual range weapons. They're going to fire into those warriors. They're all within 24, but they're only 1 shot each at this range. 4s to hit them. It's a wound. And 3 hits because of lethal hits. Now, these are... Anti-infantry 4 up. Nothing. 1 wound. I think it's AP1. Even be AP0. Roll it up and I'll double check. It don't matter. Got 2 units to fire with. We're going to have this Proteus kill team fire into the Necron warriors, I guess. We got 4 frag cannons. 1 bolt gun. 2 bolt guns. And I think that's it. Everyone else has a weird melee weapon or something. Or another gun in general. Then I got to figure out what he has. For the frag cannons, they're going to be blast. At 9 models will be +1. It's D3 shots per gun. We're not rapid firing. These many shots. So it's going to be... Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The lowest roll I could get. You get +1 to hit because you were not below half strength yet. That's what this Proteus kill... That's what the Proteus kill team likes to do. So 3s because it's normally 4s to hit. That's a wound because lethal. These are strength 7. So 4 wounds so far. Minus effectively nothing. And
4s.
Oh, you know what? 2 die so far. Then we have the 2 bolt guns on 2s because of +1 to hit. And 2 saves at 4. I have some cover here, so 3s. It didn't quite matter. 1 dies because of the intervening terrain there. So 1 more gets gunned down. Pop. And then... What else is there? With that in mind, 1 less would have died because of the cannons, because this provides cover for the whole unit shooting. So you roll a 3 on one of the frag cannons, you're good to go. Bolt guns are good. Now I gotta figure out what that watch axe does. There's 2 shots. 2 wounds, no AP. Freeze. A kill, none. That was easy enough. Next up, this veteran team is going to fire everything into the Scorpec destroyers, except we are going to use... Ooh. Try Kraken rounds. I think the extra AP is going to be better than the anti-infantry 2+. I think. Only because of the Oath of Moment target. So that's what we're going to go with. I guess I'll do the heavy bolter variant, not the heavy flamer, and 3 frag cannons into them. So each frag cannon is 2d3 shots because of rapid fire, +1 because of blast. So it's going to be +3 shots on top of this. We got 4, 6, 9, 10, 12, plus 3 for 15 shots. They're 4s to hit normally. Boom, 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 boom. But they're lethal because of the Malleus Doctrine. And I'm just going to be... with 4s, I wouldn't risk it. I'll keep the hits on that and just roll them up. Okay, well, they tried. So we got 4 wounds and this many hits, which wound on 3s with reroll. So those fail. So that's going to be 4 at minus whatever it is, plus 1. So it should be -2. These are -2. So these should be
5s.
Oh, it's so 4 more to go on top of it. So that's 3 fails.
I'm a dum-dum. There we go.
Oh, 2 passes. So that's 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead from the fright cannons. Turns out you can only take so many of the rounds to the face before you're obliterated. Ooh. And I guess I'll do the heavy B as well. Why not? I do it for you, Joe. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, we got sustain. I'm gonna be. I'm just gonna reroll all of it. Oh, okay, well, same result. So it's sustain. Just 3 hits, I guess, and 5s to wound. Both reroll. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, there's technically a wound. I don't care about the lethal. I got 1 wounding hit. Because in the end, that lethal would have been a wounding hit anyways. And 2 damage. Woo. My bolt guns, 6 of them, so 12 shots, hitting on 3s with 4 rerolls. These ones I will do the full reroll on, just to get lethals. Because 3s to hit, I didn't really... Oh, it just crippled my hit roll there.
I think you deserve that.
I do. So that's 2 wounds at -1 because of the cracking around.
4s.
Okay, well that guy...
that kills another one.
That one that's dead, then 1 guy takes a wound. And then I gotta figure out what a Mastercrafted bolt gun is. 2 shots on the Mastercrafted bolt gun. You better... That's a wound and that's a hit. And, it's cocked. That's 2 wounds. -1. Cracking rounds. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, 2 more damage. It kills the last guy because he had a wound on him, I think. So we have 1 remaining after a very casual shoots.
Is that all of your shooting for there?
That's my shooting. You can
reanimate.
All right, so we're going to get D3 plus 1 wounds back because there's a character leading it for a command point. 1 comes back. That is it for shooting. We're going to go right to charging. We're going to do a couple of fun ones here. We're going to see if this unit can declare charging against those warriors. We're going to roll 6. That's a fail. I'm not going to bother re-rolling that. I don't care that much for it. This one in the middle into the score peck. I'll go for that one. I'll take an 8. This is before they charge in. Right off the objective, like good Marines. Let's try and make the Watchmasters unit declare charge into the Scarabs for the fun of it, I guess. Needing a 9. Bloop. 10. In they go. Just absolutely swarming into him there again. Abandoning the objective, sadly. But as I go to charge him, it does remind me, I always planned on once Undying Legion was triggered, I use the Watchmaster's Long Watch ability. Whenever an opponent uses a stratagem, I increase the cost of it by 1 for the rest of the battle. So Undying Legion will cost quite a bit more. It's probably the best Awakened Dynasty stratagem in a lot of cases, so make it a little bit more difficult for those Xenos to use it. So interactive. It's just called Watchmaster. It's not the long walk. But he has to be your warlord. He has to be on the battlefield for it to happen. Okay, that is it for my charges. Did you want to... Oh, you have no command points. We are going to fight in the middle first because why not? But before we do that, let's remember these scarabs do a big explode at the start of the fight phase, so they can trigger their deadly demise automatically. I believe is how it works. No? Okay, what does it do?
So you roll 2+, it's like D3 mortal wound, and then on a 6 it's like D3 or something like that.
It's just the 1 base does it?
Yeah, we'll check it in a moment.
One of these things is going to go explode. Which one's it going to be?
This one.
Boom. Alright, so I'm going to roll a D6. That'll determine the power of the explosion. A 4!
So D3.
Well, bring it on. 1! Alright. Even trade. Let's put that on this regular guy, I guess, in the back. He can take some of that explosion. And then I'll go back to where I was going to fight, I suppose. For piling, we're going to have some of them try and get up and around those who are not in base contact who can up. Then they'll get too close to him. They'll just stay. They won't bother piling in. Everyone's able to attack. I have nothing too fancy. I just have the Silent Thief, I believe, is the chainsword upgrade I have. And we'll do him first just to try and trigger it, I guess. And then I got a bunch of vigil weapons. This chainsword being the Thief of Secrets, it's 6 attacks normally on his chainsword. And you make it strength 5, AP 2 damage instead of 4, 1, 1. 2s to hit with lethal, but we have Oath of Moments. I'm just going to reroll it all just to hit those lethals. Missed those, didn't get any more lethals. And then 5s to wound. Yeah, with 4 rerolls because Oath of Moments. So 3 wounds at -2.
5 up saves.
I kill a model. And then at the end of the phase, the Thief of Secrets. Yeah, good luck. The Thief of Secrets. Is it magnetized?
It's magnetized.
I see, yeah. Has a special rule whenever he kills something, he unlocks knowledge on how to fight those enemies, and now it's going to be Strength 6 -3 damage chainsword. Long Vigil melee weapons. There's an assortment of power weapons. We got 1 wound for lethal. We got 2 wounds for lethal. Again, they're ruling everything for several reasons, but for now it's with the moments. 5s to wound with this attack with a full reroll. Alright, so we have 5 wounding hits with their power weapons. -2, so 5 ups. I will kill the last Scorpek. And then you have a 4-up save on him, so it shouldn't do any damage to him. Easiest way of making it work. And then I have a couple of close combat weapon attacks. That's the 4 guys with heavy weapons. They have to give up their long vigil weapons. And then I have a Xenophase Blade. 3s to hit with lethal, but there's not really a lot of power behind these attacks, so you might as well just keep going with lethal here. Okay, no extra lethal there. And these are 5s to wound. With a okay, wow. No AP on these though. So just 5 3-up saves on the Scorpek Lord. And Scorpek Lord takes 2. He's got 4 wounds left. With his 4 wounds left, it's up to the Sergeant's Xenophase Blade to do the trick. 3s to hit, 4 rerolls. That's a lethal. And then 5s to wound. 6s are going to be devastating. Got 1 mortal wound and 1 save at 4-up. So we're not going to take him out, but that's okay. Okay, 2 damage in total. He's got 2 remaining wounds. I'll consolidate closer towards him, I guess, and let you fight back. I'm going to opt to not pile in. I always feel bad bringing in other units, so we're going to not pile in some of them. We're just going to swarm around them. We'll let these warriors see what they can do. But we're going to see, technically I fight over here first, but I think it's safe to say we could just pull those scarabs, and then we'll go ahead and fight over here. All right, let's see what you got over here, though.
So 4 attacks, hitting on 2s with the Hyperphase Harvester.
Not bad. Good start.
Wounding on 2s.
Strength pretty good. That is 2 wounds.
Oh dear, oh dear.
EP 2 or 3?
3.
All right. Okay, we're going to make one of those saves, naturally, and you are going to cut up. Heck, even if I dragged him in, he would have got killed, so it's all good. Well, at least you killed a 20-point model. Oh my gosh. All right. These guys, I'll pile in, crump them, and then consolidate. That would be the pile in, and then the scarabs get exploded. Couple thunder hammers, all that stuff.
Deadly demise.
Oh, 2 deadly demises. And boom. No. Just a very calm death for them. And then we would consolidate into these Necron warriors, allowing them to come fight me. Glorious. Then you may fight back with those warriors. They can pile in and strike. 7 of them attacking. 4s to hit. Oh, not bad. 4s to wound. That is 1. 3-up save on the vet. Oh, he's destroyed by a gun axe bayonet. I made the wrong. That's the end of my turn. There's nothing else to really resolve. I didn't get the assassination I wanted to go for. Off by just a couple of damage. And he's going to be able to reanimate a little bit here. So he might evade it somewhat to a degree. At the end of my turn, I get no secondary scored. But I did kill a couple of units. I killed Scarabs and Scorpek Destroyers. That'll help with a little bit on the primary. But we're lacking in secondaries here. I'm going to get rid of Investigate Signals as one of my secondary cards to give me a command point back up to 2. And then as we go on to George's turn, I'll go up back up to 3. And that should be about it. I got nothing else fancy to do here. And I'll see you on your second turn.
So we've still got Extend Battle Lines and Bring It Down. Want to really get those in, but I've got Defend Stronghold, so I've got to keep hold of my back objective.
Extending battle lines isn't that difficult, especially with this one available here and these warriors not tied up. Defending your stronghold is very possible as well, just as long as we have several options in a lot of ways. And then the 2 wounded Corvus Blackstar has a bullseye on his head still. Who hasn't really done much for me other than deliver the payload, I guess. Gaining command points in your turn, so you're up to 1. I'll be up to 3. I'll show that all off in a second. But we do have a battle shock check on the Scorpek Lord, technically. See if he passes or fails. Should be no neg. 7 is good, I assume, on a Scorpek Lord. He's a 6. He's going to pass. And then these Necron warriors, I believe, are 7. They are 1 and 5. 6. They're battle shocked, which means they can still reanimate, but they just can't be affected by strats, and their OC is 0. So they're going to be battle shocked, but we can still reanimate. That's kind of where we're at now. So D6 warriors are going to stand up from the damage they took, back up to 7. 3 stand up in front, and then coming up to this Doomsday arc is going to reanimate D3, but we might as well make it 2D3 because this guy heals it in the movement phase, I think.
Yes.
Just to skip ahead and do that. Yeah, didn't even need it. Got a nice boxcar. So back up to full health, we'll take that. Boop. Then the Scorpec Lord can heal D3 wounds through reanimation protocols. He's at 2, he's at 5. I can't remember how the Barge's orb works. Does he just pick something to reanimate as well?
He picks something to reanimate in your turn.
Oh, okay. Brings us to these Necron warriors who are missing 3. And welcome back. Not bad. And then at the end of the command phase, for scoring, you're on one of the objectives. That's 4 points. Brings us to a tie on primary. And I got the 5 points on this one secondary ahead of you, and that's about it. First things we move will be the Scarab Swarms. We're going to try and deal with the Scorpius Blackstar, and shouldn't be that difficult. And then we're also going to have some of the Necron warriors behind them that were defending your stronghold push up this way, but we have other ways to defend that stronghold as well. This is extending battle lines right here. After they move, the Barge is going to back there to get his butt on the objective for defend stronghold. And then we have a few more elements over here to move. The Illuminor is going to bump up over that way. Put him right there, just stay an inch away from the Vanguard vet, but it doesn't, or the one guy with the jump pack, but it shouldn't change too much. And then the Immortals are going to make a play for this objective.
Yeah.
For the future. After that, after they move, these guys are going to stay still so I don't overwatch you. And then the Doomsday Arc is going to stay still to unlock his full power shot at Devastating Wounds. And we're going to go right to the shooting phase. I'm going to save the Doomsday Arc for a little bit later. These Reaper Warriors are going to shoot a volley into the Corvus Blackstar. 5s to hit as a stealth, no real cover because it doesn't feel like enough coverage for me. 6s are lethal though. Good old Gauss is back, baby!
Oh yeah.
3 wounds and the 5s hit. While George cleans up those dice. Fun fact, if the Necrons had the similar Gauss rule that they did before against vehicles, targeting a vehicle, every 6 to wound would be like akin to devastating wounds, but you would on average change the damage characteristic of the weapon from 1 to 4. So every 6 to wound would be 4 more wounds. That's how powerful Necrons used to be against vehicles in the older editions. It was nuts. It was like that for like ever, dude. It was that forever.
Crazy. Anyway, 6s. Get an extra 1, so we got 4 total.
4 saves at -1. Not gonna really pump too any more CP into this guy. He's got 2 wounds left, so if he lives, it's because he wants to, and not by my help. Oh, he's going down. Deadly demise! Even if I gave him cover, he was dead. He was 4. No. The pilot realizes we've taken too much damage and have decided to vacate the battlefield before further damage happens, and he's irreparable. Does give the Necrons bring it down, so that's 5 victory points in their pocket. These Flare Warriors are going to rapid fire into my veterans. 4s to hit, because they're brainless oafs. Boom, the 6s are cool.
Yep, we got 2 6s.
It should be 4s. All right, 4 wounds in total. 3 up save on my power armor. You are going to slay one of my 4 dismembers here. You, unfortunately. Who are you, I wonder? Interesting. You know what? For all the fallen members of the Deathwatch here, because they're dying so slowly, if these are all Deathwatch from Josh's collection, playing them for a specific reason, and a lot of viewers sent in their custom shoulder pads for him. So you know what? If put a comment down below if this is one of yours. And here's the other guy who died. The 1 of 2 guy. I lost to like a black shield earlier, technically. Rip to a real one. Shout out to this guy in the comments. We got the big thickness here. Now his flare array is actually arranged to hit them too, so we'll put some shots in them. We're gonna put the big dumb shot right into him. We're gonna armor contempt from the captain. We'll make it full free. D6 plus 3 shots because of blast.
You know what?
Are you gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it.
All right, I figured I'd ask, but hey, 7 shots instead. 3s to hit.
2s to hit.
2s to hit because it's heavy and it sticks still. Thank you. That is correct. It didn't matter. They all hit. Now 2s to wound, but 6s are spicy tamales.
Yep.
Boom. There's 1. Okay, and 1 fail. So 5 at -4, correct?
Yes.
So it's -3 because of contempt, and these guys pretty much all have cover. Our 5 up saves, effectively. So I actually only make 1. So that's 4 dead guys.
And then
2 guys
additional.
afterwards. So 6 die from that. 6, eh? Okay. That was a hell of a shot. That's why I like the arc so much. So, some casual shoutouts. We got like a jaguar head, wolf head. Boom, there's 1. We got a flaming fist. Excellent. Shoutouts to the real ones. If one of yours died in this volley,
I'm not sorry.
Let me know down below. This is like a very Alfarius looking one right there. Alpha Legion one. And then we have this one here too. Like these are all, like not all of them are custom by viewers, but a lot of them are. So that's 4. I still owe you one more. Rip to a... Oh, that's a kind of cool one too. Look at that. And 10 flare shots because we're not rapid firing.
So these ones are hitting on 3s. No lethal.
Force to wound. 2 of them. A wound on the plasma incinerator. 1 wound left. Boom. And 1 more aggressive shot from the Gauss cannon on the barge into this Fortis kill team.
So hitting on 3s.
All right. Is it not 2s because of the Lord?
No, it's 3s.
Okay. I'm used to 2s because if he leads himself, I'll fail. Nice,
Yeah.
excellent roll. Nothing else can really shoot because everything else might be tied up in combat. So we're good to go to charging. All right, the Illuminor is up, charging into this Proteus kill team with the Watchmaster. 6, welcome. And he's in it to win it. That should be the only charge. Nothing else really. I mean, these guys could support the Scorpec Lord if you wanted to.
They would get to hit first. They do have a couple of attacks.
10 attacks.
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it.
The only thing is it does pull you away from the objective.
Yeah, but
It's fighty time?
it's fighty time.
All right, fair. Let's go. Good enough.
Yeah.
That's where they go with that. Do you want to support them with these Reaper Warriors also, or is that too much?
I think that's too much. I think
Okay.
I want to guarantee that they stay on that objective.
That's right. They would leave the objective
Yeah.
in the charge for the most part. Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for charging. So we're gonna go right to here, I guess, and fight with the Illuminor because he charged. Start with the Eldritch Lance into the Vets. What's the AP of it?
It's AP3 and 3 damage.
I will contempt it. Why not?
You will contempt it.
That'll cost me a command point, though. I don't know if contempt's worth to do, but we'll find out when the dice say.
So 3s to hit.
Bloop. Good start. Any fancy rules on this weapon? Stats?
No, just it's strength 9 minus 3 damage.
Gotcha.
So
No devastating, nothing like
I
that.
don't believe so, no. 2s.
2s, 3 of them. And minus 3 set only?
Yep.
Let's go ahead and do this first one on who's the most basic guy in here. Probably this random power sword guy, really. Let's get him. So he'll take the first one on a 5-up. He's dead. It's minus 2, so he's dead. Bloop. And then let's do... Damn, I want to put him on the Terminators, but that means contempt was kind of pointless. Let's have it on this jump pack guy, I guess. I like all the frag weapons. So jump pack guy, he's also dead. And then I'll put it on a Terminator, I guess, on a 4. Okay, we're good. Didn't matter what I put on. Extra attacks from the legs. And what are those looking like?
So 4 attacks, 3, 6, minus 1.
All right, 4 attacks on 3s. Nice, good start. These are all extra attacks too, if anyone's curious.
And then 3s to wound. Oh.
3 of them.
Yep.
Well, these are all minus nothing now because of contempt. So Terminator. Oh, 2 damage. Because he's got shield. He's got 2 wounds left. I believe that's actually Chris's. Now that I think about it. And then over to these Immortals who charged. And who do we have here? Let's not forget the Fallen. 10 attacks from them.
On 3s.
All right. And 5 4s.
4s.
4 of them. Should be 3-ups, I guess.
Yeah.
That's power armor.
Yeah,
Holding.
you're good.
All right, well, let's go on to my attack. I'm going to pile my guys in a little bit. I don't really want to... This guy, if he can't attack because he has to drag in the Warriors. I don't want to drag in the Warriors. Stay back there, keeping it real, I suppose. And I definitely... We'll have this guy pile into over here just so he can attack them, I guess. Let's go ahead and do as many into the Immortals as I can because I think I can kill this guy with the Lieutenant, the Xenophase Blade, and that power weapon. Oh, this guy's stuck fighting there too. Actually, the only guys who can fight over this way would be these 4. So these 4 are going to go over there, and then these 5 are going to go over here. Easy. I'll do the Immortals first, though, which is going to be 9 close combat weapons and then 1 long vigil weapon. So these are the close combat weapons from the frag grenades. These are fighting Xenos, so I still get to reroll everything. That's lethal because the Malleus tactic is still a thing. 2 wounds, and should be 5s. No rerolls here, though, just 5 wounding hits at no AP. 3+ saves. The Immortals hold, except 1. The 1 long vigil melee weapon. Both of these hit. Kind of greedy. Guys lost an attack. So that's 1 wound. And nothing. So 1 at AP2 because it's a power weapon.
5s.
Burns right through his armor. So boom, 2 go down. And then I have the attacks into the character. So it's 1, 2, 3 long vigil weapons, 1 close combat weapon, and then 1 lieutenant. See what the lieutenant can do on his own with his Thief of Secrets. It's a very powerful chainsword right now. He thiefed the secrets. Now he knows how to defeat the enemy. 2s. That's a wound because of lethal. Whatever, I'll just reroll everything. Okay, didn't matter in the end there. And these are strength 4 normally, strength 5, strength 6 now, so 4 is to wound. And I can't remember if he keeps the Oath of Moment or not, because he's part of it. He's his own unit now. But for now, I'll just say no and just take the 2 wounds on him because it's nice and easy. 4 up in vulnerable saves because hopefully it won't matter at all is what I'm getting at. All right, would you like to reroll his 3 damage?
No.
All right, so you just bring it back to life. Yeah. So you have 2 wounds left, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 2 long vigil weapons and a Xenophase blade. Long vigil weapons. He is Xenos, so that's a wound. And then 5s to follow up. Again, don't know nor do I care if his Oath of Moment works here. So 2 minus 2s. He takes 1 more damage, and then I have the Xenophase blade, which I remember being 4 attacks. They all hit, and ooh. Should have rerolled the wound hit roll, so they all fail. He's got 1 wound left. I do have 1 close combat weapon that could punch him. Reroll those. I just need 6s. Hey! 3 wounds, 3 up saves from the knife on the frag gun guy. Oh, he's good. He's all good.
We're good.
So he's still good with 1 wound. And that is it for my attack there. You may attack with the Necron warriors over here before my Proteus skill team goes. 10 attacks coming right back at me. Attacks!
4s.
All right. 4s! All right.
Not too
I'm going to do these all in the Terminator. So 2s. This guy dies. No! It'd be worth rerolling that, but I don't like to see the whole pool. And then no, if the 1 reroll would save it. Better to do those 1 at a time. Okay, well I get to fight back. This guy will simply just pile in there to attack. That guy is able to attack over there. He has to fight over there. I guess we'll have this guy go that way, get closer to them. And then this guy will fight from over here. All right, so I'm going to put everything into the warriors, I guess. Yeah, let's do that. Well, that 1 Thunderhammer is actually going to hit a Luminor because they're pretty beefy. And this close combat guy is going to hit a Luminor. The other 5 here are going to attack the unit. So we'll resolve the attacks into Luminor first. So the Deathwatch Thunderhammer has 3 attacks into a Luminor, hitting on 4s normally, but that's lethal. But +1 to hit because it's, Proteus. Except that's a miss. So we have 1 wound. And strength 10 probably wounds on a 3. Yep. At 2 4+ invulnerable saves. He makes them.
Solid.
The close combat guy has 2 hits because he gets +1 to hit. Nothing wound there. Thunderhammer from this guy. Same idea. 2 hit. Well, 1's a lethal. That's a wound. So 2 of them at minus. Only 1, I think, because of a Luminor. But roll that up anyways. Don't roll 5s. So I don't have to look up the AP. You roll the 5. So I do only kill the 1. And then I got 1 close combat. I got 3 dudes with close combat weapons, and then the Watchmaster. 2's tip for the close combat weapons. No rerolls. And then 2 wounds. Just 4 ups on them. Boop. Kills 1, and then I gotta figure out what the Watchmaster does. Here we have 6 attacks from his spear. Those hit. Those wound, because they're lethal. And 3s. Just 3 wounds at -2. -1. 5 ups. I kill 2. 2 additional warriors. Pop, pop. Not too bad. You might have pulled 3. Yeah. And that should be it over here. We have the Scorpec Lord who lived. It's Thrasher.
On 2s. And 2s.
Hey, AP.
3 damage.
All right, well, these are going to be 6 up saves. Let's go. Oh, damn. 3 guys die.
Woo!
We are hemorrhaging Deathwatch Marines over here on this turn. We're just not getting through. Okay, let's see. Who do I want to lose here? Definitely the Infernus Heavy Bolter. That's one of the 3 that's dying, without a doubt. And then the rest don't really matter. I do need the frag gun still, so I think it's going to be power weapons. 2, 3 go down. Yeah. Yeah, pretty sure Cullen did this one. This one is, Scions of Primus. There we go. Got a name on that one. That's just an Iron Hand. Okay, that's the resolution there. As for scoring, you're halfway to defending your stronghold. You'll complete that at the end of my turn for 3 victory points. You got Bring It Down by taking out the Corvus Blackstar with the Reaper Warriors. And then you were able to extend your battle lines with that same unit. So that is 10 points in secondaries, and you're on the way to 3. I assume you don't want. Do you want to get rid of it for a command point?
No, I'm gonna let that be for now.
Keep the score on that one. Gotcha. I did not get my assassinate. I was off by 1. 1 freaking wound. I didn't want to assume when I don't have the time to look up a rule and I don't know how it interacts. I just take the worst end of it, and it shouldn't matter too much. But hey, I could have at any point killed him with any one of those other attacks. I did not need the oath of moment. It's just George rolled really well on his saves. So we are going to go on to my turn now. End of battle round 2 scoring. It is going to be. Trying to think. You killed my Corvus Blackstar. That's the only unit you killed because I got kind of beefy guys here. Hard to get through all of them. That's 4 points for killing that. However, I did kill the Scorpack Destroyer unit as well as the Scarab unit. So that's going to be 2 units killed, which is better than the 1. That means I'll get 4 points plus another 4 for killing the most. That'll bring my score to 12 and George's score to 8 as we go to the 3rd battle round. Now, on my turn, I still have Assassination. That Scorpack Lord is eluding me to this day. We did draw Capture Enemy Outpost, which could counteract Defend Stronghold, but I'll have to look at how to accomplish that. And then Storm Hostile Objective. I just have to take away one of the objectives that George controls, which kind of goes in line with the previous 2 I mentioned, but still all around kind of hard. Now, in the command phase, I got to pick an Oath of Moment target as well as a new mission tactic. The mission tactic might go, I think, in Sustain today is the course of action. So every 6th hit will be, I think it's just Sustain once, which is 1 additional hit. The Führer Tactics one will help whittle down some of these Necron warrior units, I suspect. And that will be it for that. As for Oath of Moment, tempting to go for Illuminor, though I might use my Captain's ability as well. This Tome of the Ectoclades, I get to choose a 2nd unit to do it to. I'm going to go with that Necron Reaper unit there. So I'll have Oath of Moment on them and Illuminor Cesaris. That's a once per game ability though, so we'll see if it matters. Battle Shocks. They are not battle shocked. High is good.
Aww.
I don't believe I need to worry. How many are there?
There are 7.
Okay. And then over here, this looks good as well. That means we can go to scoring. I do control 2 of the objectives on the battlefield, but not more than you, because you also have 2. Yeah, so that's only 4 victory points for the Deathwatch. Put us to 16, so we have 8 more primary points, but you have 5 more secondary points than I do, and it's 3-2 command points currently.
So in Luka's command phase, I'll be using the Resurrection Orb on the Scorpack Lord there. So D3 in your turn.
3, he's back to 4, not bad, okay, he's healing up. And that means I can go to my movement phase. Luckily with Deathwatch, they're pretty mobile. The Lieutenant and the Watchmaster let both those units fall back, shoot, and charge.
Aww.
So that's why we kept all the frag. That's why we kept all the frag launchers to try and get some damage off of them. So we're gonna fall back with these guys. We're gonna fall back with these guys. And we are gonna reposition some of the units over here, and I'm gonna show you what that all looks like. So something like this, pushing forward, the Eradicators are gonna be climbing up a little bit. I'm probably gonna end up shooting them at the Warriors just to get them off the table, I suppose. But if I have the leniency, I'll go for that thing up there. It's hard to take out the Doomsdark though. These Deathwatch veterans fell back, and they're surrounding the Warriors here. I have to kill the Warriors, the Immortals, and this guy though. And then I'm still not going to be able to really get what I want done here, but might be able to pull off some shenanigans. And then the Watchmaster and his unit fell back. I decided just to keep those guys back there because it's kind of important to hold that one objective still, just to get those 4 points every turn. Even though they haven't moved yet. I might make a push for those Scarabs, I guess. As much as my backfield objective is important, to take an objective away from you and give them the freedom to charge wherever I need them to is a lot more valuable. So I will move these guys towards the Scarabs. Moving up, they got a 5-inch charge to get into those Scarabs. And hoping for a better roll just to get on the objective over there. We're going to go to shooting. Let's start with, I'm going to remember I have sustained hits. These guys are going to load everything into them. and see what we get. Hitting these guys don't get +1 to hit, so the plasma guns first. 3s, and that's a sustain. Boom. That should be it. Should be 3s to wound. 2 of them at -2.
Oh, 6 up saves.
Kills. Up to you. If you want to reroll, don't matter to me. Whatever your gut tells you. Boom. All right, nice. Saved him. All right, we killed one of the warriors and then the twin bolt gun. 2 shots, 1 hit, and reroll for twin length. Nada. These guys are still very tempting to put up into this guy here. But I think 3 Melta shots into that thing or 3 into this thing. Oh, it's whatever. I'll go into that thing. Yeah, 3 shots, Melta rifles. Reroll the 1 miss. That's actually another hit for sustain. And then, what's your toughness on that thing?
Toughness 9.
Is it 5s?
Yeah.
With rerolls because it's vehicle. 2. No Melta range, but invulns. Making 1, failing 1. I assume you don't care about the reroll. So it'll be 6 damage though. Ooh. Who's left on the big guy? Then we move on to these Deathwatch veterans are going to put their combi weapons or their long vigil weapons over there. I think only these 3 can see them, so these 2 are going to put the shots into the warriors. Because of that, I'm going to wait to fire these guys because I'd rather get the blast rules on them. So we're going to put all of the frag launchers into them. So that should be 3 frag launchers. And then I'm going to do the master crafted bolt gun into... dang. I'll do all the bolt guns into the immortals, I guess. Or do I do everything with them? No, let's do everything with them. Screw it. Frag launchers, all right, let me see if I can figure this out. They are rapid fire D3. So they all have 2 D3 shots. So there's 3 of them. On top of that, they're blast. So it's +2 per gun. So it's +6 shots after this. There we go. So it'll be this +6. So that's 6, 12, 14, 16, 18 shots with the frag. Here are the shots. 4 is to hit with full rerolls, and 6 is our sustain. I'm not going to be too fancy. I'm just going to keep the 2 extra shots I have there and hopefully get a few more. Then again, frag launchers could just do the trick here. Oh, drop that one. There we go, another sustain. So I'm going to take these 3 misses, put them in for the sustain, and in the end we have 1 miss. These are 3s to wound with full rerolls. Can I do it? Yes, I can. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, jeez, disgusting.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm supposed to give them extra AP. Did I care about the extra AP? I don't think so. These are all AP 2. Or 1.
1.
Yeah. 16 5-ups. That's hopefully...
Oh, boy.
Well, you make 5?
Yeah.
That's 11 damage.
11, which kills them.
All right, that just completely just frag launchers them off the table there. That was fancy.
Brutal.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, well, I guess I should have put the bolt guns elsewhere, but that's okay. Then we're gonna go with these guys. I'm gonna put 2 into the scarabs and 3 of them into the warriors over there. So we'll do the 3 into the warriors. 4 is to hit them. Reroll for their Xenos. And then that is gonna be 2 mortals because they're devastating wounds, anti-infantry. Pew! Pew, pew, pew. And then I got 2 shots into the bugs. Reroll for their Xenos. That's 3 hits because of sustain. They're swarms though, so... oh, nice. Well, well, well. That's all resolved. Then I just have these ones to shoot with. Let's do that frag thing all over again. I am going to do Kraken rounds though to counteract the Illuminor's rule to give them extra AP, I think. Anti-infantry 2+ doesn't matter too much here. So I got 4 frag launchers into them. And I'll do Kraken rounds. And before they shoot, I'm going to throw grenades at Illuminor for a command point. Alright, here are the grenades in Illuminor. 4 mortal wounds. I feel no pain though.
4 up.
Alright, he takes 3 damage. He's got
6 left.
Okay. I'm going to do the 4 frag into them. And his Watchers, I guess his Vigil Spear into them too, why not? Now, it's going to be an additional 4 shots because of blast, but 4d3 pumps of the frag grenades or the frag launchers. Ridiculous gun. All right, so it's all this +4. So that's 1, 2, well, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10, 3. That was a 6 or 5, so 6 more, 16. Yeah, 16 plus 4 because of blast. So 20. Now into these warriors, they are above half strength, so we get +1 to hit. 3s to hit them. These are sustains. And no rerolls because they are not veterans, nor are they the Oath of Moment target. Then What are the 6s for? Sustains. I get 3 more shots on top of that. But they're not lethal. That's right. Boom, I just do that. I hope I wasn't pretending they were lethal also. Too many word bearers recently. And these are 3s to wound. At AP 1, after the Kraken rounds kick off. And 5 ups. You make 3?
Cool.
They're dead.
They're dead.
Frag launchers are your worst nightmare. Just blowing them off the table. All right.
And they're gone.
There goes the Vigil Spear too. Okay. That's it. We're ready to charge. We're going to charge into Illuminor. He's right there. Charge distance. Good enough. And bloop. You know what? Let's go over this way. Make room for Mr. Terminator Bro to get in. Bloop. And then we'll have you go up and around. That's about 4. And then the rest are just going to, you know, go base to base. They're going to end up piling in a base to base anyway. So it's all the same. Really. Then we have this team to charge again because of the Watchmaster and the Lieutenant. The Space Wolf Lieutenant, they can fall back, shoot, and charge, which is kind of clutch for Deathwatch teams. They are going to charge both units. Bam! 4! Let's go! Bam. Come on, can I do it? It's always such a pain in the butt to match models. That's them all charging in. A couple other charges. This veteran team, and then this Proteus kill team into the Warriors. Anyway, this veteran team, again, they need a 5. Got a lot of 4s coming up, but an 8 will do. That's where they're going to go. And let's see what the captain and his Proteus team do. Also an 8. 4s and 8s, that's it. And it's going to go in there. I'm going to keep my Eradicators here because it's kind of blocked anyways. And interrupt. Both of these characters are kind of killable, so try and figure it. I got 1 command point left for like a contempt somewhere. I'm just going to fight here first, I guess. The Illuminor is kind of scary, but this guy is also scary and technically a little bit easier to kill. So I kind of want to just get him out of here. So I have this Xenophase Blade guy pile in. Put some attacks that way, even though it might be a little overkill. And then we'll just have this guy pile in there. So I'm going to put 1 of the long vigil weapons and then 3 close combat weapons. And then 2 long vigil weapons and one's a Xenophase Blade. And then the Silent Thief into him as well. So these are the Silent Thief. 2s to hit. That's 3 additional hits for sustains. Thank you. Fear tactics, I guess. They all hits. And then strength 6, toughness 6, 4s to wound. We wound 5 times with that. To the invuln. Alright, well he takes... Well, 2 go through for the death, unless you want to reroll 1, or just keep him... Because I still have a couple more Xenos weapons. He'll have 1 wound left. How do you think on it? Alright, so he's going to go down. He's going to use... Conquering Tyrant or
Eternal.
It's the old stand still get cover one.
Yeah.
Eternal Guardian.
I think it's something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Comes back to life.
Woo.
With he's pretty much an inch
Yes,
backwards.
it is Eternal Guardian because the ones for resurrecting normal things is Undying Legions.
Undying Legions, yep. Which we don't use anymore because it's 2 command points. So he'll come back pretty much an inch away with half of his wounds.
Yep.
And then I have the other attacks to resolve over here. It will get me assassinated. So here's the regular close combat attacks. Reroll hit rolls because Xenos. There we go. And then 5s to wound. So we're just gonna shove 5 wounds down their throat. 3s! Nice, no damage. Oh, 1, got 1. And a long vigil weapon. Reroll 4 Xenos. Got all of them hitting, and these are 4s to wound. 2 of them, -2, 5 ups. Go, cut them down. Alright, the Immortals are killed by the power weapon. And then that guy's just chilling over there. Alright, with that, you cost 1 command point to bring him back, so there won't be any interrupting. We're going to fight right here into Illuminor. He's real thick. We have 2 Thunderhammers and the Vigil Spears. We'll do the Thunderhammers first. 6 attacks with Thunderhammers, plus 1 hit because he's over half strength. So 3s, that is effectively 4 hits, I guess. These are strength 10, so it should be 3s. Oof, only the 1, and he goes to your invuln. Oh, no, he only affects battle line.
He only affects battle line, so it's a 4-up.
4-up. Bah. Ooh, that's 3 damage, but you have a feel no pain.
3 4-ups.
Oh my gosh, I got 3 wounds left. I'll do the 4 guys with close combat weapon. Do this twice. 3s to hit, 2s to hit, so these all hit. Now do they wound? What's your toughness? 7.
8.
8, so 6 is wound only here. First half done. And then 3 hit, 6s, nothing. Okay, close combat weapons are easy to resolve, and then we have the spear, which is 6 attacks on 2s, Damn, missed 3 of them and no sustain. And +1 to wound, so these are 5s to wound because it's rank 6, so 4s to wound. I think I rolled too many dice.
Yeah, I think you rolled an extra dice.
I did, so 4s to wound. There we go, 2 wounds. Minus enough to go to your invuln.
Balls.
Good.
Yes.
He's got 3 wounds left from the Thunderhammer, so he holds. But I got the 1 character kill at least for Assassinate. Otherwise, I will fight with these vets. Did you want to do your explosion? No, not quite. Okay, so it's going to be 15 attacks with their regular weapons. And 3s, but re-rolling. Wait, no, +1 to hit, so 2s. Wait, no, what are these guys? These are re-rolls.
Yep,
these are
those are
veterans.
re-rolls.
Some things are +1, some things are re-rolls. These are the re-rolls. A lot of sustain, though. Oh my gosh!
Oh dear.
What's the toughness on a bug? Is it 2?
2.
2 these days, so that's an extra 7 hits on top of that.
I wish I blew up.
These are just squishing bugs with their knives in the butts of their rifles. 2s! There, that... What do you got here? You got 5, 10, 15, 20, 6-up saves or something?
Do these have any AP?
6s!
Come on. I
made
got 3,
4, so it's 16 damage.
That still kills them.
No, not by much. That's 12 wounds in that unit,
Yeah.
I assume. But we got him.
Yep.
Nice. Deadly demise. Boom, boom, boom. That is no mortals.
No.
They're just crushed. Right before they explode, they're kicked away. That one's lighting up. Boot it. Boom. Bop. Can consolidate a little bit because they're going to get near the objective. So we'll do just that. I'll keep you right there. And then we go to this one. I am not going to declare finest hour on this Pioneer's Captain. We're just going to beat up these Necron Warriors. Ridley weapon skill 4 with the Outrider bike, but that's okay. +1 to hit because they're under half strength. 3s again, look at that. And should be 4s to wound. 2 of them at -1. 5-ups?
Yep.
So he kills 2 of them himself. And I got 6 close combat attacks with the incinerator guys. Now I gotta see if they hit on 4s. But +1 to hit, so they all hit. And 4s. 2 4-ups. One dead, then the captain with his master-crafted power weapon. 6 attacks. They all hit. And 3s to wound. You have 5 6-up saves. You gotta make all of them to live. 5 6s. Easy.
He's
Boom.
gone.
All right, just an easy. He just kind of like slowly walks up to him and just stabs him with his sword. He's like, I guess. Boop. Boop. Falls over dead. Easy. All right. Okay, we got another unit killed. We killed a bunch. We killed so many things. We killed warriors, scarabs, warriors, immortals. That guy technically. He's back though. We killed the warriors. Oh, wow. We killed so many units. That was that's the Deathwatch though. They're very aggressive. They're in your face with those frag cannons. Doesn't matter where you're hiding. They're like, I see you. Let's go.
But it's not over.
Not quite. You have 4 characters left.
And big dumb gun.
And a Doomsday Arc on your turn 3. For scoring, on my turn, I get Assassinate. I get take this objective away from an enemy, and that's it. I'm going to get rid of take the enemy objective, just because I want the command point.
So we're trying to clear stuff from objectives. So we've got area denial, so we want to get rid of that veteran squad in the center. We got assassination, so your character's gotta die, and then overwhelming force. So just kill something on an objective. Let's do it.
Yeah, these guys are ideal for the overwhelming force and area denial if you can shake them, because that's worth 10 victory points. And then obviously killing any one of my characters. I got a captain, lieutenant, and watch captain there. But you can like charge in, call a challenge, all that stuff. So there's always possibilities there. Otherwise, we are good to go to battle shocking. And I don't think there's much, except for Illuminor is under half strength.
Yes.
So he's the one who has to battle shock. He is 6. He is not battle shock. That's a 7. This guy is at exactly half, so he's okay. That means we can go to some reanimate. So this guy is going to heal D3. That guy is going to heal D3. Start with him, I guess. He's missing 3. He's back to 4. And then the Illuminor is missing much. He's also going to heal the 4. All right. Way to go, boys. Nice, nice, nice. And then we have to see what the Doomsday Arc heals. Are you going to keep the character there?
What? Yeah.
Yeah. Just do 2D3 then as well. Back to full. Woo! He's back to fully fixed. So we're gonna go to movement now. These guys are gonna stay still. We just have to figure out what these 3 characters want to do. Before that, we should do some scoring. You get 4 victory points for holding this objective. We didn't mention it earlier, but you also defended it as well.
Yes.
For 3 victory points. Current score is 16 to 12 on primary. I'm only up by 4 because I got the more kills last battle round. 3 to 2 command points, and I'm at 15 to your 13 for secondary. So I have taken a 6-point lead so far. The command barge, abandon the objective and put pressure on these veterans. Keep him, well, that's where he ends up. We're going to keep the Scorpec Lord there, and the Illuminor is going to stay where he is as well. And we're going to go right to shooting. We are going to start with the Midnic Annihilator, then move to the Gauss Cannon. The Annihilator and the veterans first.
Yes. Hitting on like 2s.
Oh, that's 1 hit somehow.
Yep. 3s.
That's a wound. 4 up armor. That is, okay, knocking over the console, we save. And the cannon into the vets.
3 shots on 3s.
Okay, couple
2,
hits.
and then 3s again.
Rough.
Sad.
And then we got the big gun. What's the plan here, George?
Yeah, we're just gonna... We can't have these melter guns, like, trying to kill me. So we're putting the Doomsday Cannon and the flares right into the...
All right, and the flares are rapid firing now,
Yeah,
too.
they are.
I probably should have just, I don't know, I put them like about 12 inches away. Or it was a weird decision on my part, but they're in melter range next turn is where I'm getting at here. So this is the threat you have on them. So do I want armor contempt here? Nah, whatever, I don't really care. I have 3 command points though. Yeah, whatever. I'll armor contempt. These guys aren't really gonna do much for me this game. D6 shots plus 1. It's gonna be 5. 2s to hit. Good start. And should be 2s to wound.
2s to...
6s are good.
Yep. Oh, boy.
8 mortal wounds and 2 saves.
Yeah.
AP 4?
Yeah.
So that guy, dead. So that's gonna kill 2 of them. Boom. And then 8 mortal wounds. They're gone, man. All right, what do we got? Ripturio on here. We got cross swords. We got a Raven Guard with an Ace of Spades in the middle. Okay. And then we got an Eagle Head with the golden trim. Thanks. But not bad performance with this guy all game.
Yeah.
I like it. That brings us to charging. We're going to go with the barge charge.
Barge charge.
Boop, 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 boop. Good enough, technically. Would you like to do tank shock?
Yeah, I will.
As he charges in, he is going to tank shock. His Overlord's Blade is strength 8, which is higher than my strength, so it's going to be 10 dice for mortal wounds on 5s. That is somehow 1.
Oh, boy.
All right, so down to 1 wound there. And then we have the Scorpec Lord charging, who does something similar. He does impact hits on a 2-up.
Yep.
5 and so he's in. He can go wherever he wants.
He's a...
Use that move to go up and around. Then on a 2+, he'll deal D3 mortal wounds. Yes, he will. And it's going to be... Oh,
Very
roll
cocked.
that one.
2.
Nice, kills a guy. Who do I want to kill? Let's lose this guy. Oh no, it's a... Ooh, these ones seem kind of familiar. It's the Trident. It's not the Carcharodon. That's not the Carcharodon, I don't think. You're going to deal with the Thief of Secrets here. You're going to call out an epic duel. All of his Harvester attacks are going to have precision. And lieutenants have no invuln saves, so they're all aggression, essentially. So let's see what you got here.
2s to hit.
Good start. 2s to wound him.
Yep.
Boom. So you allocate these technically, so it'd be 1 at a time on him to his death. I'm gonna, what's it called? Armor of Contempt this unit. I'll go down to 2 command points. 3 saves on him. These are AP 3 normally?
Yes.
So he does get like a 5-up invuln because of Contempt. So the first one, he's got 1 wound left. He's dead unless I re-roll it. Which I will. Why not? I like him. He is still dead. All right, he gets harvested, and then the other guy, some random guy has a 5-up. All right, so good. There goes the Thief of Secrets, and then we're gonna lose a Fright Gun.
Assassination.
That's Assassination too. Very dramatic one. I like it. The Barge. 4 attacks.
Hitting on 2s.
Nice, good start.
And wounding on 2s with devastating wounds.
6s are good. 3 wounds. AP 3 though, I assume.
AP 3.
AP 3, so 6s. Oh, nice. Make 1 2 damage each.
Yep, 2 damage each.
Strikes 2 down. Bye, Black Templar, and goodbye. Oh, the mountain! No!
I said.
No, I told Steve I wouldn't put him in there. He died. All right, now let's go see if we can't beat up this giant nerd over here. They're gonna pile in a little bit closer, but they should still be able to attack. So we'll leave it there. 2 Thunderhammers, Watcher's Axe, who doesn't have Lance anymore, and 4 guys with close combat weapons. Don't get the +1 to hit him anymore, so 4 is to hit. But we have both a moment, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Because we chose a Luminor. Yeah, we did. Okay. So that's an extra hit for the sustain. And then those don't matter. And then, knocking the train around. Should be 3 through to strength 10. Reroll. Did I not do the Oath of Moment on him last turn? Did I forget to? I don't know. We got 5 wounds on him. Oh, did I roll the 6th wound?
Yes.
That is 3 mortal wounds.
Cool.
4 saves in bones. And
4 ups. I mean, he's dead anyway, probably.
It's a total of 9 feel no pains. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
If you reanimated just 1, well, I guess I had other attacks too.
Yeah.
Does he have Deadly Demise?
I don't believe he does.
These 2 Thunderhammers on his flanks just keep hammering his legs until he buckles over and then clicks his button to teleport away. He is, of course, naturally a named character. They never really die. They always have a way out of here.
He's probably got multiple bodies.
Yeah, that's true. So the Illuminor vacates the battlefield. I get to resolve the rest of me attacks. Let's pile in and see if we can't... this guy can't come back again. So let's see if we can't get him this time. Boop. We got the close combat attacks on 3s. Okay, these are veterans. They get rerolls. We got a sustain. Your toughness 6. 5s to wound. Total of 2 wounds, no AP. Maybe 3 ups. No damage there. I got the long vigil melee weapon. Oops. Hitting on reroll. Well, I'll keep that 3, I guess. 2 hits, 5s to wound, no wounds, and then we have the Xenophase blade with devastating wounds on it. Reroll, because we're veterans, and 5s to wound, but 6s are devastating. Oh, nice. 2 wounds at -2.
Puts him on his 4 up.
Takes 2. He's got 2 wounds left. That's all I got, though. That's about it. This is a good reason why I really like 1,500 points, because you wouldn't normally have a Scorpack Lord and like all these kind of middling characters like have such an impact on the game. Look how well he's doing. It's awesome. He just won't let up. It's very dramatic. That's it. Right? Oh, no, I get to fight you back over here. I got vets, and they have 9 attacks, I guess. They don't like Xeno, so you better believe they're going to re-roll it. Ooh, sustains, baby. Let's go. They all hit, +3. And your toughness should be 9. 8, so 6 is the wound here. You got 1 wound on you. Punch, and you have 4, feel no pain afterwards. 4 up. I don't know if he's got a 2 up, maybe, but he's feeling no pain. The weave. That will conclude the fight phase, which I could put this guy, I could use Teleportarium to put this guy in a reserve to show up anywhere else I really need him on the battlefield, which will plop me like over here or wherever. Put them in the teleport chamber to show up somewhere at the end of the next movement phase. Now, for scoring at the end of the battle round, you do get Assassinate for 5 points on your secondaries. What other 2 cards? You had Take the Middle.
Take the middle and take an objective off of you.
Do you want to get rid of either one of those?
I'm going to ditch Overwhelming Force.
Okay, fair. So you'll get another command point, bringing you to 1. As of right now. After I use, Teleportarium, I'll be at 1 as well. I did kill 4 units this battle round, though. I killed 4 or 5. I can't quite remember. It was Warriors, Immortals. I don't know if he really counts as a kill. And then it was Warriors. So it was at least 4 Scarabs for 5. I killed 5 units.
I mean, if we're going to count his kill for Assassinate, then we will count his kill for that as well.
Yeah, and I think you got 1 for the Lieutenant kill. Lieutenant kill. And the Eradicators. So you got 4 points for killing things. I got 4 points for killing things, but I get an additional 4 for killing more. Well, we're going to draw Overwhelming Force. I got to kill units on objectives. The only legal target would be the Command Barge. Hard to get him, though. He's got that 4 Feel No Pain, as well as a lot of other rules to protect him. We are going to draw a couple of lucky picks, deploy Teleport Homer in, obviously, George's deployment zone. I do have a unit in the Teleportarium, and then also drawing behind enemy lines to double up on that. So I got a very good call to put those units in the Teleportarium. I figured these cards hadn't come up yet. I might get one of them, especially if I'm drawing 2. But I got 2 of them. That was really lucky. Into my command phase, I got to pick a new Oath of Moment target. This guy is a logical choice, so I'll go for him. He'll be my Oath. And then I have to pick tactic. It would be Precision, but that doesn't really matter as much. So I'll just chill on that, I guess. I'll go Praghata's Tactics, but then I'm going to use Adaptive Tactics strategy. for one of my 2 command points. I get to pick 2 of my kill teams, and they are going to gain a different tactic instead of the one that's active. And they're going to go with Malleus tactics, which gives me lethal hits on the unit. So I'll go with them, we'll get lethal hits, and I guess they'll get lethal hits. And I have to see if they're battle shocked. I do that strat before they're battle shocked. They are 5. Ooh, they might battle shocked. Do I care? Do I need them for anything else? Because I can hit them with the strat before you do the battle shock check. So I think we're okay. The OC, let's see if that matters. I might have to use Insane Bravery on them. Because I'm on 1 objective. And I need to be... And you're on none?
I am trying my best to swat you off of that objective. Aside from that, I'm not on anything.
Okay, so I guess I don't need them to have any OC, because as long as I'm on 1 objective, I'm on more than you are. So that'll give me 8 victory points still. And they can't possibly fail the battle shock check. And then I guess the other unit for the lethal hits will be these guys. I get to pick 2 kill teams. Who do I pick? I'll pick those guys and these guys. Sure. Yeah. You get to pick a unit to reanimate. It'll be the Scorpec. D3. Is that how much?
That's another 1.
It's got 3 wounds left, eh? All right. Okay. Well, the saving grace is you get to go first with him,
yeah.
which is nice. Okay, yeah, let's go right to scoring. So I'm on, not that one, but this objective over here, which is worth 8 victory points because it's also more than the Necrons. Update on the score afterwards, 32 to 16, 1 to 2 command points, 15 to 18 on secondaries, but I'm lined up to get quite a few secondaries this turn as well. As for movement, the only one I really have are these guys are going to move towards the barge, and then I'm going to have the Watchmaster's unit just deploy at the end of my movement phase inside of George's deployment zone. Bam, back here. And then we're going to go to the shooting phase. Well, they didn't move yet, but they're going to be up this way. As we go to the shooting phase, these guys are going to start deploying the teleport homer back here. So they can't shoot or charge, but they're going to get me 8 victory points just by hanging out back here. Best use of teleportarium. When the Proteus kill team like that, using the Outrider bike to give the unit a little bit more movement to get them all in there, hopefully. Because that's as far as the other ones can go. We're good to go to shooting. I got 3 pistols. And he's a vehicle, so I could put all their shots in him as well. At -1 to hit. And then these guys have pistols into him. So I'm going to do my 4 pistols into the Scorpec Lord. These are hitting on... Who's my oath? He's my oath. So these are hitting on 3s. They all hit 6 5s. 1 3 of save.
Okay. Oh, okay, he takes wound.
2 left, right back after that reanimate. And then we have their pistols in room 2. They are going to be 3s to hit with full... I'm going to reroll for lethals. Nothing, just 2 hits, 6 to wound. Oath a moment though. 1 wound on him. You're A-okay. And all of their shots into him. He doesn't take half damage, I don't believe.
No, he's not a Catan.
Not that, yeah. So I'm going to supercharge their plasma guns. And I don't think I need the extra AP. I'll do the twin bolt gun. And I don't believe I could throw grenades. So I'm not going to bother with that. Plus, I kind of want the CP. So I'll do the twin bolt gun first. Couple shots. Got a hit. Oath a moment, though. 2 hits. And strength 4. Not going to do it. Nothing there. We got 4 of the plasma guns. Oath a moment. That's a wound. That's a fail. And then these need probably strength 8, so 5s.
Yeah.
Well, with Oath a moment.
Oh no, it's toughness 8. So there.
Ooh, that 4 works then. So 3 wounding hits at your invuln.
4s.
Oh, 2 damage. You got to feel no pain against.
4s.
2 damage. Oh, you got some damage, and then I got to roll. So the guy who's wounded hazard. I don't know if it really matters actually. They're double 6. They're good. No hazardous. Captain does have a heavy bolt pistol, which hits. Does not wound. Oath a moment. And no. All right. So that'll be it for my shooting. We're gonna go. They're doing the action, deploying teleport over. So we're gonna charge the big guy, and we do an 8. That's where they're gonna end up. 2 guys in base contact. The other 2 couldn't quite make it. I don't have any other charges, so I'm gonna do that fight right away. And it's this captain's finest hour. It's his time to shine. I can't do any strats on them though, so we'll see what they can do. The captain's gonna pile in. This guy's close combat weapons are gonna pile in. Let's do the unexciting close combat weapons first. They should hit on 3s. They get bonuses against hurt guys. So we got 2 lethals. It's gonna be hard for these to hurt, so I'm just gonna reroll everything for the Oath a moment. Boom, 3 wounds. And then, Oath a moment. Oh, that's a drop die, I wish. Nope. Three up saves. 1 damage each. I see all pass, and then we have the chainsword, which hits on forwards for some reason. But I'm gonna re-roll those because I want lethal. Oh wow!
Oh
Nice.
boy.
Chainsword has AP, so 3 4-ups, and feel no pain. He takes another damage,
Down to 6.
and then I got to see what this captain's got going for him. It's 3 attacks from Finest Hour and the devastating wounds rule, so 2s to hit.
That's a lot of ones.
We have Oath a Moment though to protect us against this failure. They all hit. I don't really want the 6s for lethal there, which is nice. Your toughness 8, so 3s 5s to wound.
Yep.
But reroll. I'm only gonna fish for these bad boys. I'm gonna reroll everything.
Oh dear.
Oh, 6 mortal wounds, right there.
Does have.
Boom. 4 feel no pain. Yeah. This is a 4-up invuln save
Yeah.
for
So
another
the
2
four up invuln first.
So that's okay. 8 feel no pain rolls.
Feel no pain rolls.
So let's see. Does he go down to the Finest Hour on the captain?
My feel no pains have sucked today.
Yes,
so.
they have. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. He dies just, dude.
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry. Deadly demise. Space Marines!
He teleports away.
He's like, oh, back to the reanimation chambers here. Or he just floats away.
Yep.
Hey, if it's never an explosion, I like to imagine the vehicles just find a way to get out the
He's
battlefield.
just like Eggman at the end of the stages. He's just like.
Off in the
Yeah.
distance of Sega. Yeah, freaking Sonic. All right, well, we got him, and then this guy gets to fight. This kind of goes to the theme of the rest of the battle, I guess.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
Mr. Scorpek Lord is next. I don't know if I battle shocked these guys. They definitely needed to be battle shocked. They're battle shocked. I don't know if it matters. Bring it on. Harvester.
2s.
Good start. All 4 hit. And 2s. 3 of them. 6s. Kills 3.
Woo.
Let's go frag. Boom. Regular guy. We got the Xenophase blade left. You got 2 wounds. No Oath a Moment. We got 2 wounds on lethals.
Oh.
Ooh, just 2 4-ups.
Right. First one.
For dramatic effect. Okay, he's good. He's gonna live.
He's gonna live.
Nice.
He
1 wound left. Oh, wrong way. Boom. Excellent. These guys go down. Good fighting. All right, who do we lose? We lost Red Wolf. We lost a Druchi skull. And then we lost Spooky Cat. Well. That's all we have there. We ended up killing a unit, which isn't bad. This battlefield is quickly thinning down to not a whole lot left on either side. The 1,500 point games are always exceptional. I'm a big fan of them. They play pretty quick too. That's that. So I get 8 victory points back here. Plus, we get 5 points for deploy teleport Homer, 3 points for behind enemy lines because it's only 1 unit, and overwhelming force is 3 victory points. So I got 11 victory points on secondaries there. It does give the Deathwatch a runaway score. We got 26 plus 32 to 16 plus 18. So we're getting quite a big points difference here. Yeah, 3. We're going to your turn 4. We'll save ourselves the card draw because we only really have 1 movement to play with. The final hurrah here will be cleanse area denial. We'll cleanse from last turn, area denial, and no prisoners. You can really do see how well this does over here. This guy does heal D3 wounds though.
Yep.
He's got 1 wound. He's going to go up to 3 wounds. Nice, welcome. Boom. And that's no movement there.
Nope.
Nothing to do over here. So we're just shooting at these guys.
Big bada boom.
All right. Armor of Contempt, I guess. Why not?
3 plus.
Ooh.
How many have you got in there?
So it'd be 4 because it's got +1 plus 5 because there's
Alright.
at least 5 here. And these are
2s.
2s because it's heavy. Good start. And 2s. 6s are good. Oh, we got a 6. Nice. So 3 saves though.
4 saves. Oh yeah, 3 because of the devastating. I'm being.
Let's go. Let's just see how many he can take. He's got a 4-up invuln. Pass 1. I'll command point re-roll it because I should have 2. Passes 2. He just. Okay, he dies, and then I take 4 mortal wounds, which is frag gun. Not bad. He killed 3 more of them. It's beta my existence. That thing is hemorrhaged models. So I lose my Lamenter. I lose an Imperial Fist, and I lose a Salamander. Okay, good to know. And we could probably resolve his shots. This guy's probably dead. I want to shoot him to death and see if I...
He can't shoot.
Oh, he's not a pistol. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I get to hit you first then.
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I don't know if that perceives to the next one.
It's for the battle round.
2 lethals, it does last till the next command phase. And then he's part of a veteran kill team, so he rerolls. Okay, 3 wounds, and then this one is to actually... Oh, got 1 mortal. That's what that 6 means.
Yep.
And then 3 invulnerable saves. Unreal, dude. He just cut him down. 1 Deathwatch sergeant just kills him in one go.
He is now a Deathwatch captain.
That is an outstanding move from this Xenophase blade. Damn.
He saw his lieutenant just get cut down, and he would not stand for that.
He's like, that's my thief of secrets, and now I'm the lieutenant. Man, though, I mean, if you just roll enough 6s with lethal hits and devastating moves, you can do anything you want in the game. Okay, outstanding maneuver to the Boars of War. Congratulations, your sergeant was awesome. There we go. That'll be it there, folks. We'll probably call the game. Unfortunately, no real scoring for George and the Necrons, and that's where the Deathwatch would take away the game.
Alright, these guys want to do a post-game show. I want to remind you, there is another game uploaded right now in the MiniWarGaming Vault. Luke's here with some Orks to take on my Leagues of Votann. Very familiar looking Orks. Follow the link in the description below for that bat rep.
All right, well, first of all, good game, George.
Yeah.
You fight it. You play Deathwatch. You have Deathwatch. Have you played in this edition?
No, I'll be honest, I haven't played them since the start of 9th edition.
Oh,
so
okay, a little bit.
A little bit, well.
Fair. I've never played them before. The reason I'm playing Josh's Deathwatch is because I had this inkling to play Marines all week this week, but Dave had taken every single Marine in the studio, every Loyalist, Grey Knight, every chapter, Space Wolves, all gone. Luka's got nothing. And I just had this craving to play Marines. So for whatever reason, Dave didn't want to take Josh's Deathwatch, and then Josh said, I got these. Dave even took the Grey Knights, man. I wanted to play the Grey Knights.
How rude.
But you guys at least got some Deathwatch content, so that's why I'm playing them. All of the really complicated armies back in the day, like Deathwatch, Grey Knights, Thousand Suns, they all got like brought down to a more reasonable level.
Yeah.
In fact, all the armies feel really easy to play these days, so even if I've never played Deathwatch before, realistically, they only had 4 strats. One of them was pick a type of ammo for your unit to use, and then the other ones were just typical, like, pretty powerful ones, if I'm going to be honest. Teleportarium's really good, Armor Contempt's really good, and then just augmenting whatever tactics you need.
Yeah.
Super easy. Easy as heck to play. Love this army. They're literally just units of veterans that rush at you with their guns and try and beat the crap out of the enemy.
And as you saw, it's like those frag cannons were absolutely brutal, just taking out a Necron warrior squad here, a warrior squad there, and just like they are so just
It's hard to compare. Like, it's just hard to want to take the Infernus Heavy Bolter compared to it.
Back in the day, you used to be able to shoot both of them like an old combi weapon. Unfortunately, you can't do that right now, but frags all the way,
The frags don't automatically hit anymore, but they have a hilarious amount of shots. It's like, I guess they're just shooting like a barrage of little grenades.
It was like, I was like, I've got 4 guys here. How many shots? 20.
Yeah, it's like 20. It's like rapid fire D3. Like, okay, and blast.
Yeah.
So they're good at even like fighting 5-man units. That's like a lot of extra shots. And they're not only that, they're autocannon guns.
Yeah,
they're strength 7 -1, 2 damage each.
Yeah, like elite infantry, normal infantry, doesn't matter what it is, you're probably going to at least take a chunk of damage from them.
Absolutely. And Xenos armies that Deathwatch usually want to play into, you have full rerolls to hit if they're on the veteran team, not the Proteus team or the veteran team. Heck, even if they're on the Proteus team, they get +1 to hit.
Yeah. So either way, you can't go wrong with them.
Not at all. Absolutely not at all. And it's just outstanding. I had a lot of fun playing them. But it's an elite Marine army, so it kind of filled that niche of what I wanted to play anyways.
Yeah.
Playing into the Necrons, they get a lot of rerolls to hit with the veteran kill team, stuff like that. Not to mention, I feel like I got a lot of like lucky hits here and there, like just enough to kill certain things. Like that finest hour on my captain taking out the Overlord.
Just brutal.
You could make a feel no pain to save your life.
Nope.
2 crazy thick characters, a Barge with the Sempiternal Weave, and Illuminor Xerath. Very hard to move, especially at 1,500 points. They're absolute monsters at 1,000 points, but you gotta roll feel no pains.
Yeah. You know, it's doesn't matter what the math says. When that one time you can roll 1s, 2s, and 3s, and you can throw 20 dice, and you're gone.
Exactly. So all around, unfortunate game for the Necrons. The Scorpack, again, failing their charge, and then getting the crap kicked out of them by the veterans that they were trying to charge.
It's the 3rd time this week.
There we go. Okay. Are you going to try Scorpec again?
Yeah, they're probably in every list this week.
Until they do something.
Yep, until they do something. But we might see the Silent King soon.
Ah, there we go. Excellent. So that means there is more games to come from George and the Necrons, and I don't know if I'll play Deathwatch again. This was mostly to fill that kind of need of Marines I had. And I'm sure Josh will play them in the future again. I had a lot of fun. I might go back to them. Who knows? We'll find out. I mostly want to play them to get some attention to your Deathwatch players. So hopefully I didn't mess it up too much. Hopefully I did everything kind of correctly. They make sense-ish, I think. They're just Marines with cool rules. Yeah. And the teleportarium seems kind of nuts. Anyways, folks, that's it for this battle report. Thank you again, George, for being a good sport and taking the blows. And you know what? That thing was pretty damn good.
There's a reason why people are running like 3 of these.
I know. It's just so consistent.
Silly.
It's just consistently good. It's nice. Anyways, folks, that's it for this one. Happy wargaming, and there will be more 40k to come.